Memory Lane Jane was born out of a desire to know my own family, to preserve the stories and the legacies of my grandparents and my parents. I never got to know my grandma, Betty Jane. She died when I was young, and I've heard the stories about her, but there's so much more that I wish I knew.
The great-grandkids at least have some idea about their great-grandparents. It'd be nice to know something about them, you know, because they all came over. One was born in Ireland, the other one was born in the Netherlands.
I know a lot about her. I've heard the stories from my mom and her sisters, but my list of questions for her is long that I wish I could sit down and ask her face to face what I'm wondering about. And I would love to hear those stories from her voice, but I don't have that opportunity now.
What I really liked about this whole process was that everybody has a story, and I really wanted to tell my story to my children. And it's hard to say your story, it's hard to tell it. You don't know what pictures to put in and how to organize it. And what helped me with you is that we're able to put a structure around it. And then you got a voice for me that worked really well. I mean, you're taking the bits and pieces of all these stories and putting it into a nice sequence.
It's something I wish I would have had, you know. I didn't have it about my grandparents, so having great-grandparents, you know nothing about them.
The best part about this is I get to preserve my legacy for the generations to come. And the person I'm really excited to read this is my granddaughter, who hasn't even been born yet, or even thought about.
Now with Memory Lane Jane, I take those years of experience I've had of interviewing and writing and editing and interacting with others, and I have the opportunity to work with individuals, with brides and grooms, with families, with companies, and I get to help them tell their story. I get to help them get their long lists of questions answered, and we're able to preserve it all in a beautiful heirloom custom designed book that will be cherished for generations to come.